Educated and Broke
is a weekly entertainment podcast
where we mix hip hop,
headlines, and all things ATL
into the success of Black millennials
in the Black culture.
One.
Alrighty, we are back here on Black Educated and Broke, and I think we've kind of simmered down. Everybody was just on 10 for whatever the hell's Bell's reason.
Speak for yourself. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's Mike Carter stuff.
Wait a minute. Is that a producer?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yo, we
I
got
have to
company.
chime in on that one.
Oh,
Sean, what you up?
We got company.
I know
we don't
I
have
thought it was
company.
gonna
That
be
ain't company.
better.
That's family. That's our sports reporter. Don't do that.
Sports Awakenings, Mike Patton has joined Black Educated and Brizzo. What's up, Mike P?
Another day in paradise. Hopefully, we'll get free outside one day.
I'm so glad that your facial expressions don't correlate with your words. Like, that's kind of exciting.
We're listening, like, so every time that Mike Patton typically joins on the show, he never shows videos. So, like, he is giving us space right now. We are excited about it. Thank you, Mike Patton. We appreciate it.
No problem. I actually got home in time to actually go video, so hey.
Okay, well, we know that it's sports talks. I'm gonna toss it to the boys. Mike B, gonna do your thing.
Well, man. Well, first of all, can you still? It's March. Do you say Happy New Year? I say Happy New Year on Twitter. Can you say Happy New Year in March? Can you do that?
After like the
Stop
first
at the
week,
MLK
I
Day.
forget all about Happy New Year.
Y'all used to say you can't say it by MLK, but
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Mike P. It's good.
St. Patrick's Day.
It's
Last
coming
name
up.
is Patton.
You know what I'm
Could be.
saying? But man, it's good to have you back, man. Of course, NFL season is gone, and now NBA season. We're going into the NBA All-Star weekend. But we had this question. Randy brought this up literally last segment. Trae Young not playing in the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't watch NBA until after All-Star, and because of the pandemic, the All-Star has been shifted usually from the February, the President's Day weekend, into March. So I won't really catch up until next week, really. So Trae Young not playing in the All-Star game? I had no idea.
No.
He's not in the All-Star game, and I'm not broke up about it.
Nope.
I mean, it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
You'd rather be playing in the playoffs than trying to be an All-Star. So
But isn't he in a shooting contest or something else? Dunking contest or something?
believe he's in the three-point shooting contest.
There we go.
So I
That's
believe
okay.
so.
He barely made it last year. All right, let's not misunderstand this. Trae also is not having a great year, especially on the defensive end of the ball. So it's a fan vote. It's kind of what it is. It's a popularity contest is what it is. And Atlanta is just not one of those popular teams that people are watching. Although they could and should be because of the star power they've gotten this season, but they're just not right now. The record is bad. They just fired their coach. So they're rebuilding, they're restarting. So he's just kind of falling into that.
But that's messed up. They're going to fire the coach.
Years.
They're going to fire the coach right before All-Star. Like, that's kind of messed
his
up. When it comes to our city.
His record was 63 and 100 and something. He was terrible in 3 years. And they could have had Luka Doncic, but they got rid of that pick and sent it to Dallas.
Yep.
So
I can give you a little bit more insight to it too.
Thank you.
Besides just the
help him out, Mike, because
besides just
I'm
just
finna
the
throw Q
coaching.
ain't even from Atlanta. Now wait a minute. I usually give you your Decatur route, but we ain't want Luka. This is a black city. We went with the little mix, boy. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. We ain't had nobody good and black on the team since Dominique. Sharif don't even count. And Sharif is from Atlanta.
Man, y'all had Joe Johnson. Y'all had
Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, 124 million.
I'm not a season ticket holder, so I didn't give him a damn thing.
Al Horford. Y'all had Al Horford.
Good day. That big ear Tim Duncan looking
Vince
mother.
Carter.
Tracy
McGrady.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Push power. Run. We signed who? Who's the first name you said?
Y'all had Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter.
Exactly. Everybody that's younger than Ron ass. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
You said signed Vince Carter. Vince Carter was 155 years old when he signed.
Exactly. Ron 160. I mean, damn.
But
Ron,
as far
all
as
these people came in the league when Ron was already grown. Like that.
But as far as the coach, another reason why he got fired is apparently some of the players went to management. When that happens, it's over. So
That's
You know,
a
that,
Were they complaining about him, like saying he was a bad coach or something?
they like him
What?
as a person, but they just didn't like some of the sets, some of the rotations. They just didn't understand them. But on the flip side of that, the injuries and the injuries and the heightened hype around them, that's what got him fired. You know, that the hype didn't meet. They didn't meet the hype. But to be fair, all those players that they brought in have been pretty much injured this year. So
that's a fact. But as a black man, he gonna take it regardless. Whatever, you gotta go, man. He's had 3 years. Well, I guess it's the most talented team he's had in 3 years too.
Well, I give you this: the biggest thing that hurt him was when DeAndre Hunter went out.
Oh, yeah.
DeAndre Hunter was the second leading scorer. He was coming into his own, then knee injury, out 8 weeks. There you go. That was it right there.
Ugly.
I don't care what anybody says. DeAndre Hunter is better than Cam Reddish on any day that begins with a Y. Any day that ends with a Y. And I've told people that since they got to the league together, that Cam Reddish was not going to be as good as DeAndre Hunter. Because DeAndre Hunter could play well defensively, and his offense was still growing and improving. Cam Reddish has been all potential, but never matched that potential.
That was a weak draft class anyway, but I digress.
Mike, what rookies you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling Emmanuel Quickly, New York Knicks. He comes in off the bench, and he gives buckets. He shoots it from deep. He can spot up, shoot it. He can actually shoot off the dribble. As you see with the sidestep and the threes he shot, he can actually play the pick and roll well as well. So I'm really digging Emmanuel Quickly right now, and Halliburton in Sacramento as well. Everybody's gonna say LaMelo Ball, but I expected LaMelo Ball to do well. I expected that from him. That's why Halliburton and Quickly, you didn't expect that from either one of those guys. So I got to give both of them their props. Halliburton's doing this thing, even though the team in Sacramento is being Sacramento.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, Mike, let's talk about something important. Something real important right quick. What's going on with our Bulls, brother? What's going on with our Bulls, brother? We was in the 8th spot. We was getting towards 500. We ain't in the 8th spot no more. What's up with our Bulls, man?
I'm about to mute this dude.
We have inconsistent big man play. That is the biggest thing. Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen's out right now. Then you have Patrick Williams, who's a rookie trying to still get his footing in the NBA. Those 3 guys are your main rotation pieces. Otto Porter's been out as a sub off the bench. Thaddeus Young's been Thaddeus Young, which that's for better or worse. So, those 3 guys I just mentioned first, that's hurting. And, Kobe can shoot one game, great. Next game, you don't know. So the only constant with the team is Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine plays well, and he can usually become the ultimate deodorant for the team and just cover up all the stench. But he doesn't. This is what happened. And then also, they're not playing consistently on the defensive end of the court either. So those 2 things, that's why they're in the 8th spot. They were overachieving to get to the spot they were at previously anyway. So I'm just glad to see improvement and not them just being just god awful.
That's exactly how we feel about the team. Silence.
That was a good one, Q. That was a good one.
That's dope, dog. What let's see. Before we get too far, we kind of hit on the same sports. Or have you been watching track and field?
No, I hadn't really gotten to track and field, but I probably need to get more into it because who knows, my daughter may run it one day. So
I get kind of. As a former track and field athlete, sometimes it's kind of hard to watch a whole meet because going to one, like you might get there, it's 8, 9 in the morning, but you ain't leaving until it's dark when they run that 4-4.
That's right.
Sometimes it's kind of hard to like watch it on TV. You kind of try to find the sprints or the relays and kind of go from there. But track and field has been popping lately. And then Tiger Woods, he's going to recover, but it's really sad to see him, go out. He's going out. He was already hurt, questionable for this tournament. And then for this to happen, when he was on the fence, and it just completely takes him out. Like, you hate to see Tiger go out like that.
Well, the thing I hate the worst about it is a lot of people just jumped right into speculating, oh, he was drunk, he was doing this, he was doing that. I'm like, look, the man almost died. Can the man recover?
Right,
can he at least do that first? I mean, that was driving me nuts. But, you know, I kept my silence. I don't really speak out like that on things. I kind of let them, you know, simmer and marinate, and then I say something. But yeah, that was irritating the fire to me. And I'm just glad he's able to, you know, recover and be able to see his kids and hold, you know, potentially hold his kids again.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ron, did you get your question in about the Bulls? I stopped listening.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure. Mike P, you know, we had to have you on, man. Just had to talk a little NBA. Speaking of, we talked other sports, though, man. Like the future of tennis. We talked about this last week with Naomi Osaka, but where is my girl? Where is Coco? Where's she at?
She played early in the tournament.
She played earlier.
I didn't follow the tournament. When Serena was going up against Naomi, I definitely had to watch that. And I think did Sloane play?
The who? I'm sorry, Sloane.
Was it Sloane Stevens?
I'm not sure if Sloane did, but I will say this about Sloane. Sloane seems to not be as focused when it comes to tennis at this point, right?
Sloane booed up. She ain't got time.
Yeah, she just doesn't seem to be as focused. I think the other ones are focused. And, you know, as far as Coco, hey, she's still got a ways to go. Still got, you know, some growing to do in the game.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing I would say is just, you know, continue to work on the serving game and continue to work on you know, just to kind of throwing people off balance with your serve. That'll take her another step further than where she is now.
All right, well, you heard it first. Mike P, where they can follow you and let them know about the shows and the lives now. Because what's the new thing with Twitter? They got the happy what and the who else and the what now?
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitter at Mike Patton 82. Also, every Thursday night I do a show called Touring the AFC. Last week I had John Reed, who is he covers the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, of course, hard to cover in a 1-15 season, but yeah, he did it. Wow. I had him on the show last week, and let's see, this week I don't have anybody. I'm going to go over a few draft things, but you know, every week we're going over stuff in the AFC, whatever's the most popular thing going on. Hopefully, in a week or so, I'll have Aaron Wilson from the Houston Chronicle to talk about Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, and the Houston Texans. So,
crumbling before our very eyes.
Man, who you telling?
I hope that boy get out of there. He better off in Gainesville.
Facts. Hey, let me know when you gonna talk about the NFC. You ain't gonna talk about the NFC. You don't talk about the NFC.
I might talk about them a little bit. I might bring on. I might see if I can reach out to some of my little list of people I got. I can reach out to. Can't give them all away. But yeah, I'll see if I can reach out to some of my people I know.
Talk. NFC talk. NFC won the Super Bowl this year, but I digress.
But them Falcons didn't get anywhere near it though.
Oh, I know my Falcons was on the couch with they sorry. Anyway,
hey, man,
always a pleasure.
Man, shout out to the Falcons, man. I'm still collecting on that money. Shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to the Falcons.
Yeah, there's some dumbasses too big at your
ass. I'll give you this though. I'll give you this though about the Falcons. The Falcons, Arthur Smith will definitely do wonders with that offense. I actually saw a video where someone posted about Le'Veon Bell potentially going there, or the idea of him coming there. That would be huge for them because that gives them a running game. Because Arthur Smith loves to run the football. Get him there. You get a Matt Ryan in the play action. Yeah, then you're talking some things on that Atlanta Falcon offense.
Draft a running back. I'm sick of these
injured
not
ass
running backs.
Idea.
I want a fresh, young running back. I want somebody that barely just started drinking to be my running back. I'm sick of these old ass, broke down ass running backs. Okay,
Le'Veon ain't broke down.
Bullshit.
No, Le'Veon is not broke down.
He's not broke down.
Thank you, Keith.
You get him and you get a young running back.
He went to the Jets. Anybody would look like trash playing for the Jets.
He also went to the Chiefs and he didn't have
But y'all got like 4 running backs, Q. Y'all don't need it.
Y'all really didn't need him to be honest.
And the Titans ain't got nothing but a Hulk, and y'all needed more than that. But anyway, thank you, Mike P, for coming on, brother. We gonna talk. You still talking about your money? Go collect your money and get your prostate check one more time. We don't want you to go now, okay? Mike P, always a pleasure, brother. Right here on Black Educated and Broke.